The scientific revolution is Renaissance's natural child. Have you ever heard of the scientific revolution? It started in 1543. We often associate this revolution with the various scientific and technological changes made during that time. However, the scientific revolution was also about the changes in the way Europeans look at themselves and the world. New technologies and mathematics to demonstrate the proof of abstract theories with clear logical evidence. Franco's bit used letters to represent unknown quantities. Stephen introduced the decimal system, and Napier invented a table of logarithms. Scientific breakthroughs. The Bodlematic system said the universe was seen as a series of concentric spheres, the Earth was in the center, and beyond all, God resided. Copernicus and Kepler offered the heliocentric conception of the universe and said that the planet orbits were not circular, rather they were elliptical. Galileo was the first European to make observations of the heavens using a telescope. The Church ordered him to abandon the Copernican idea. Newton's view of the universe defined three laws of motion that govern the planetary bodies. Crucial to his world argument was the universe law of gravitation. Breakthroughs in medicine and chemistry. A revolution began. Dissecting human bodies described the body and organs, and Lavoisier invented a system of naming chemical elements. Women contribution. Cavendish and Winckelmann contributed to the scientific revolution. However, many intellectuals of the time did not take their work seriously. Philosophy and reason. Descartes and rationalism. He decided to set aside all that he had learned and to begin again. Bacon and the scientific method. Bacon was an English philosopher that introduced inductive reasoning and that created the scientific method. The Enlightenment. 18th century intellectuals used the ideas of the scientific revolution to re-examine all aspects of life. Reason, natural law, hope, and progress were common words to the thinkers of the Enlightenment. Some characters of the time. John Locke argued that every person was born with a tabula rasa or blank mind. He suggested people were molded by experiences. From Isaac Newton, people thought they would be able to discover the natural law that governed human society. The philosophists wanted to create a better society. The role of philosophy was to change the world. Montesquieu, Voltaire, and Diderot. The belief in logic and reason promoted the beginnings of social science. Smith on economics, Beccaria on justice. The spread of ideas about liberty, education, and the condition of women were spread through an increasingly literate society. The social contract from Jean-Jacques Rousseau. Liberty is achieved by being forced to follow what is the best for the general will. Religion during the Enlightenment. Christian churches, Protestantism, and Methodism were of that time. The growth of reading. An important aspect of the growth of publishing and reading was the development of magazine and newspaper for general public. The salons were the elegant drawing rooms of wealthy upper-class great urban houses. The salons brought the impact of enlightenment. Europe's individual nations were chiefly guided by the self-interest of their rulers. Philosophies believed that, in order to reform society based on Enlightenment ideas, people should be governed by Enlightenment rulers. That rulers were monarchs who allowed religious toleration, freedom of speech, and the right of private property. Enlightened absolutism? In fact, almost Enlightenment absolutists were guided by primarily the interest in their power and welfare of the state. Enlightenment and arts. The 18th century was a great period in the history of European architecture, art, music, and literature. Architecture and art. A unique architectural style was created: light, bright colors, and fanciful ornament. By 1730, Rococo spread all over Europe, grace, tone, and general action. Literature. Novelists began to choose realistic social themes over the past. Henry Fielding wrote novels about people without morals who survived their wits.